And we're going to sit on our knees and just have that cushion behind so that you're not sitting directly on your heels. You've got the cushion to give you a little bit of lift. And hopefully that feels okay in your knees. You know that you can adjust every suggestion I make to work for your body, so feel free to do that anytime. And let's bring one hand to heart, one hand to sternum. And just enjoy a moment to settle into the practice and to recognize that there is this life force breathing us, the inhale, expansion, the exhale, drawing back, drawing inwards rather. It's almost like you're giving yourself a hug with your hands here. And then bringing your hands down to your side. We'll walk the right hand away, reach the left arm up. Get a nice stretch through both arms, fingertips as far apart from one another as they can be. And then soften the right elbow as you take the left arm over the top and plant your left sitting bone down. So it's a really nice stretch through the side body. And always nice to add a bit of wriggle, so maybe as you exhale you look towards the earth, and maybe as you inhale that top shoulder and elbow lift and you look up towards the skies. But the only reason we're doing any of this is to make it feel good. So all poses are there as a vehicle for exploring your body and offering it the opportunity to stretch and make space and feel more comfortable. So the origins of yoga asana were really just a way of enabling you to sit still in meditation. It's very hard to meditate if you've got pins and needles. So the yoga practice was a support limb for the meditation rather than a thing in itself, coming all the way up and over. And then we'll switch sides, so left hand down, right hand up. And then the yogis of old, actually not that long ago, maybe 3 generations ago, yogis were really naughty people who lived in trees or in caves. And they did crazy stuff like leave your hand up here like this for 24 years until it withered and fell off. That's the kind of thing they used to do, the sadhus. Soften the left elbow, reach the arm alongside your ear, pressing the right sitting bone down. And they would scare the villagers into giving them money. So they wanted to know what magical tricks they could do to scare the villagers. And so they would do levitation and time travel and all that kind of stuff, all these sort of distractions that the yoga practice can offer. They were used as almost like circus tricks. So exhale, looking down towards the floor. And inhale, lifting the elbow, lifting the gaze. So it wasn't always this sort of cleansing, clean lifestyle thing that yoga appears to be now. It used to be full of rascals. Or there were two sides. There was the rascal side or there was the Brahmin priest, which is a very elitist, dogmatic part of the philosophical teachings. You were born into a family that was allowed to teach. And it was only, like I say, 3 generations ago that the two were brought together, come up. So you have the physical meditation side, you have the philosophical, esoteric side, and they've come together. It was a gentleman called Krishnamacharya that brought them together. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, fold your elbows. Take hold of either elbow, draw them apart, bring the hands towards one another, and breathe. A deep belly breath, so you want to get some movement going on in your tummy. Inhale to expand. Exhale to draw the tummy in. And that sometimes leans into a little side stretch as one elbow lifts than the other. My side body is so grateful for an opportunity to stretch at the moment. Okay, and then let's take some shoulder circles here. And if you have room, take some elbow circles. And if you have even more room, take some arm circles. And then bringing your arms down to your side, just gently circling your head. How are our necks doing this morning? Okay, and then taking the pillow away, we'll come onto all fours. So hands are beneath shoulders, knees are beneath hips. A little bit of cat and cow. We'll take a bit of cat and cow action into our vinyasa sequence. So this is the first one. Just going to notice how our spine's feeling. There's a lot more sitting at computers and screens in most people's lives. Not everyone's, fortunately, but in most people's. So our shoulders and our upper back as well as our lower back are going to definitely be feeling a different pattern of use for the last year. Maybe you can notice if that's made anything change in your spine. Let's take a little circle with the hips here. Lots of my corporate clients are really struggling from sitting at kitchen tables and not being at ergonomically designed desks anymore. Switching direction. So I hope that's not true for anyone here. Okay, and then tucking toes under, briefly sitting back on heels. And getting a nice stretch through the plantar fascia. And hands come back down, press through the earth, lift the tailbone high, and have super bent knees. Just going to change something on my computer. Have super bent knees and take a little wriggle. And as you bend one knee and then the other knee, you kind of get a lovely sway happening from side to side, which gives you another opportunity to twist the side body. And then lift both heels up as high as you can get them to go. And then we'll drop both heels over to the right, push through the right hand, look to the left, and get the hips high. So we've got Ujjayi breath happening. I haven't mentioned that yet, but we're breathing through the nose if you can. Feeling the vibration in your throat. Hips come high to center. And then hips over to the left, gazing to the right, pressing down through the left hand. Inhaling up through to center again. And then walking your feet slowly, steadily up towards your hands. Have your knees really bent. And then just allow your hands to sway side to side. So we warm our backs up. And then walk the feet slightly further apart. Bend the knees again, and this time fold the arms. And again sway a little bit from side to side. Release the arms, take your hands to your waist and inhale as you come up. Reaching your arms up overhead, take hold of the left wrist, draw it across to the right, pressing down through the left sole of foot. So we use the tension of the pull to get an extra stretch. Inhale as you come up to center, and exhale across to the left hand side, pulling on the right wrist. And we go again on each side, borrowing from the moon salutation to get that side stretch. Inhale as the arms rise, exhale forward bend. We're going to come into the classical salutation. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, step the right leg back. Drop the back knee down. And we're going to take a pause here. Have a little feel into maybe that front foot can come a little further forward. Your fingertips are on the floor. And can we bring cat and cow to this pose here? So as you inhale, you're going to look forward. And as you exhale, you're going to press the heart up towards the ceiling. It's quite a subtle movement. You might not get huge range of movement, but it's certainly inside of me, it changes what's going on around the hips. I hope it does for you too. And then keeping the toes tucked under, press the heel away so the knee comes off the floor. And we'll take 5 breaths here the same way. So inhaling, look forwards. Exhale, press through the fingertips, let the heart push up towards the ceiling. Cat and cow spine. And then when you're ready, flatten your hands and step back into a high plank. We'll pause in our high plank. Take a moment to check that the elbows are soft, the tummy's pulling in, the heels push back and the heart moves forwards. And then softening the knees. You don't have to soften the knees, you can take a full chaturanga if you rather. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, come up into a little cobra. Tuck the toes under and come back to down dog. And let's take a pause in down dog as you once again sweep the knees from side to side. And feel how everything is doing. Push down through the hands. Take the weight to the left foot as the right foot lifts up high behind you. Bend that top knee, swivel the hips, looking over to the right. Pushing down, particularly through the left hand. Maybe the knee can lift a little higher, maybe the heel can just tuck in a little closer. Ujjayi breath, still your companion through the practice. Inhale, back to 3-legged down dog. Exhale, bring the right foot forward, drop the back knee. Inhale as you look forwards, exhale as you press the heart towards the sky. Cat and cow here, with the knee on the floor. And then tucking the back toes under, push the heel away so the knee lifts up from the floor. 5 more breaths here. Inhaling as you look forwards, exhaling, pressing through the fingertips, moving the heart up towards the sky. Stepping feet together. Inhale a little half lift. Exhale, delicious forward bend. Inhaling all the way up, reaching your arms up high. Taking hold of left wrist, exhaling over to the right. Inhaling to the center. Exhaling to the left. Again on each side. Ujjayi breath, providing you with the drumbeat for your practice. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward bend. Half lift. Exhale, stepping the left foot back. Let's actually keep the knee off the floor this time. And as you inhale, straighten the front leg. And as you exhale, bend the front knee. 5 times. And then dropping that back knee, inhale as you look forwards, and exhale, gliding the sitting bones back. And we'll take 5 breaths here in runner's stretch. So inhale as you look forwards, draw the tummy in, exhale, forward bend. And then walking your hands forwards again, returning to that lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Let's interlink fingers, bring the palms of the hands to the back of the head. Push the head into the hands. Keep the elbows open wide. Let the softness of your heart be exposed. Dropping all the protection, all the fortification as you breathe into your heart space. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor, stepping back. Take chaturanga or drop the knees, your choice. Inhale. Nice cobra or up face dog. Exhale as you come back. Right foot stays down, left foot rises. Bend that top knee, swivel the hips, looking over to the left. Press down particularly through the right hand. And inhale, back up to center. Exhale, bringing the left foot forward between your hands. And we'll keep the knee up off the floor. So as you inhale, bend the front knee, look forwards. Hips go heavy to the floor. As you exhale, straighten that front leg. The back heel is also going to push back towards the floor. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Maybe one more time. And then dropping the back knee. Walking your hands back, gliding the hips back. Front toes point upwards. Inhale as you look forwards. Exhale, forward bend. And then again, walking your hands forwards. Coming into a nice lunge as you inhale and reach your arms up. This time, let's exhale, take hands behind back. Interlink fingers, press the palms away, open up the front of the chest. And then release the arms, reach them up overhead. Exhale, hands to the floor. And step your feet together. Let's have the feet slightly further apart than usual. Fold the arms once more. And sway gently from side to side. Notice how your back wants you to move. And bringing hands to the floor, soften the knees. Inhale as you come all the way up, reaching your arms up overhead. And bring your hands down to your side. We're going to come to a standing balance. So take the weight to your left foot, bring your right knee up in front of you. Circle with the foot. And then bend the knee and just take the ankle across so it sits just above the knee. And square the right foot so your ankle is 90 degrees. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the supporting leg so you're coming into a standing, happy baby pigeon-y kind of hybrid. A bit of balance, a bit of hip opening. It's actually quite nice to push through the right heel against the left leg. It kind of just gets into your hip in a slightly different way, as long as it's not hurting anywhere. Well done. Inhale, bring that knee up in front of you again. Take your hands to your waist and then place the foot either on the calf or on the inner thigh. Try to avoid bringing it to the knee if you can. Hands come to heart center. Everything draws to the midline of your body. And then hands in prayer raise up above your head. And then opening the arms wide to the side as if you're swimming again through the Aegean Sea like we did in our breath practice yesterday. Okay, and then release. Coming to both feet. Take a moment to shift the weight from one side to the other. How is that doing? Where is the weight? I usually find I'm about 80% in my right hand side. And my left hand side is just gently floating. It's not really there. So it's so good to be aware of that. Okay, so taking your weight to your right foot, bring your left knee up. Circle your foot in both directions. And then making a 90-degree angle with that heel. Foot comes across to rest just above the right knee. Arms come up either side of ears. Exhale as you come into a seated chair pose. And again, you can kind of push the right leg away with the left heel or ankle. Inhale as you come back up to standing. Knee comes up in front of you. Bring your hands to your waist and then place the foot either on the shin, or the calf rather, or maybe it tucks up into your inner thigh. Often depends what you're wearing, doesn't it? How slidey your leggings are. Bring your hands to your waist, to your heart center. Everything sucks to the midline of your body as your hands raise up above your head. And then sweeping the arms down, releasing the foot, coming back to both feet. Well done for your practice today. Namaste, everyone.